Hi, Diane here, entrepreneurial coach, high performance trainer, and professional speaker. Now, last week I talked about, do you remember? I talked about a couple of tips so that you can enjoy life more and not be considered busy. The first tip was around me allowing myself to not be perfect in these videos. Why? Because retaking a video, reshooting a video takes a lot of time. And I want to be living as well as being authentic in my videos. Okay? And what I actually said is I gave you some really great tips, the second part, around how to batch tasks. So you'll have to watch the video to actually know that I just changed my dress and changed my earrings and changed my hair. And if you watch the video, you'll understand what I mean. So I said in that video that I would talk today about perfectionism. Yes, I'm a recovering perfectionist. Now, what did that mean in the past? Well, it all goes actually back to when I was younger. And there were really high expectations set on me. I can remember the day that I brought a report card home and I had all A's and 1 B in reading. And instead of the highlight being put on all of those A's, my mom said, "Why did you get a B?" Now, that's not what made me judge myself. That's not what made me a perfectionist. But it definitely, I think back to that time of, why didn't I get an A? And now, every time I do a task, I'm already thinking of all the things I've done incorrectly, all the things I would have perfected next time. But with showing that you're not perfect, you're actually more relatable. When I started showing more flaws and just kind of going with what came, 2 things happened. 1, people related to me more. I was, more approachable. It was like, oh, okay, she screws up too. We're the same. And also, it took the pressure off of me. The pressure off me to have things be perfect. And there was this visualization that I did when, I was thinking about this one project that I was going to do, and it was actually shooting a video now that I think of it. And I was thinking, I can't shoot a video because I need the proper video equipment. I need to know how to edit. I need like a starter for the video. I need someone to do my hair and my makeup and style me. I need a professional studio. So many things. So basically, I'm putting this simple video on a pedestal. So high up. I know you can't see me going high because then I'm out of the video. But I put it on this pedestal, which meant it was never attainable. And actually, my coach at the time said, "Diane, when you do something that you feel is maybe an 8 out of 10, what do other people think?" And we were thinking about some of my presentations, what do you think about it compared to what they thought about it? And I was like, I had like a list of all these things that were wrong, and it was only an 8 out of 10 maybe, or 7 out of 10, but they loved it. They thought it was fantastic. They didn't see anything wrong with it. And that's probably the same case for you. How quick are we to judge ourselves and critique ourselves? Even in putting out a meal, where we already know all the little flaws. Maybe you put too much salt in this, or this didn't rise as much as you wanted, whatever it's about. And the people who are receiving don't ever really know. So why do we hold ourselves to such a high standard? It just brings us stress. It is a way to really fuel our saboteur rather than fuel us as a champion. So instead of you having that kind of like thing on a pedestal, actually first think of, what is that thing on the pedestal? What's the thing that you've been like putting off doing because you think there's all these things you need to know or be an expert at before you can do it? Maybe it's writing a book. Maybe you think, I can't be a size 5 again, so I don't even want to try to work out. Whatever it is, just take that thing off the pedestal, take it down a few notches, and bring it into reality. So instead of me, having that one thing like, I'm going to achieve that one thing that's like 100 out of 10, I now visualize like a field of hundreds of thousands of things that I did at an 8. That I did an 8 out of 10 rather than a 10 or a 100 out of 10, which means that I actually can move forward. Imagine if I expected every one of these videos to be perfect. I'd be doing them forever. This video would take me 100 takes. But I go with what comes, because what comes is real and authentic, and I'm okay now with screwing up on a video. I'm okay now with being an 8 out of 10, because I know that's probably still really good. And what that allows me to do is actually live my life. It allows me to enjoy things with my family more. It allows me to take better care of myself because I have time to go and exercise or to cook meals. So I encourage you, take whatever it is that's on the pedestal, take it down and just do it. And actually, I'll share with you what I ended up doing with my video. My very first video, I actually filmed on my phone. And I did it this way. I created a rule for myself, no script. I wasn't allowed to practice. I just held up my phone in front of me like this, and I recorded the video, and my attempt was to do it on the first try. It was an exercise for me to just go with whatever came. The only problem is I did call myself crazy in the video for a legitimate reason, because I was doing something that was pretty outrageous. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give myself permission to re-record it one more time only and just take that word out, just so I felt a little bit more comfortable with it. So I encourage you, take the thing off the pedestal, stop being a perfectionist. Things don't need to be 100 out of 10. Things just need to be maybe an 8 or 7 out of 10. Be satisfied with that. We aren't supposed to be perfect. We're supposed to enjoy life. So do that for yourself today. And until I see you next time, make sure you stay in action and be dynamic. Signing off.